You have a copy of Alpha Sapphire, for example, and if I were to buy another copy and play it, is there a chance of either save files being corrupted? No. Alright, pause that. I have multiple copies of Pokemon video games that I play at the same time, and none of that stuff has ever happened. So, you'll be fine. What about old hardware bugging out? No. You're probably thinking more of like save data corruption if you have multiple copies, but like each physical copy is only one save data. If you had a digital copy, then I would see more of a concern because like maybe the SD card is like old and like that would be a problem. Dude, looks like we're good to go, man. Dude, what a day. What a day. Both copies would be physical? Yeah. You should be fine. I don't see why you would have a problem. No, my graphics card that I use for my computer is basically dead. So I've had to tear apart my room to find my backup graphics card that I've had for years. And luckily it's powerful enough to keep the streaming stuff going. So it's just it's been a day. Yeah. Okay. That over here. Watch it. Yeah, it's just stressful because like I didn't know if if the graphics card was gonna work right. I didn't know until I like found it, cleaned it up, and then like obviously swapped the graphics cards and then actually stream. Because like recording and stuff seemed to be fine, but that's just recording, you know. I still have to like, you know, have resources on the computer for the live streaming. But seems to be okay, so well, that's good. Do. Yeah, just what a nightmare. Okay. On the plus side, though, both of my SOS chains are fine, so that obviously is still continuing. No, it's not really that it was a pain. It's just, my stuff's old, man. Like I'm really good at fixing things, but I can't really fix things if they're just old, you know. Especially like the amount of wear and tear I've put on a graphics card for like 8 years. Like it was time. All right, cool. So I've actually fixed a lot of my stuff recently in the past like 2 years. Yeah, we found 2 random shiny alpha Pokemon today. Oh, did you? What'd you find? What did you find? Cool. Yeah, like I said, I'm just glad it still works. It'd be super cool if I could find a shiny. Because, you know, this is like day 3 of this particular SOS and I still don't have anything. Yeah, dude, the real thing I really want to test that, because originally today was going to be a Temtem, but it's a little more PC demanding, so we'll have to try that out a different day. For now, like the Pokemon stuff works, and it's all that really matters. So. Shiny Alpha Pichu and Luxio. Ooh. That Pichu is such a flex. Like, that's so cool. Was the Luxio, like, were they both random encounters or are they from outbreaks? Random encounters. Sweet. That's exciting. I haven't had a random alpha shiny like that in a while. It's been a while. Call for help. Dude, being over odds is so insane. Yeah, dude, it's going pretty good. Thankfully, my like actual computer itself is like is really powerful. The graphics card obviously was really good, but my computer itself is really powerful, so that's kind of making up for a lot of the problems. So that's good. Yeah, because my CPU is doing most. I mean, granted, like the graphics card's still like doing a lot, but so I think like when I streamed like my previous like graphics card, like when I would stream, like especially this stuff, I was barely pushing like 15 to 20% CPU usage, and now it's like doubled that now. It's like weaker capture card, like a capture card graphics card. What's going on, Sub-Zero? Everything works. Crisis averted. Like 5 hours a day. It's so wild. There's so many phases. Oh, I bet. I mean, that's gonna be me when I like, you know, start doing only space-time distortions, you know? So like, I'm right there with you. I just want to finish up my other shiny Pokemon stuff first, and then I can pretty much just focus on the space-time. Cool. Nope. Oh, insane. I just want to catch a shiny. What's that like? I don't know. It's been a while. No, for sure you have. That's awesome. Cool. Cool. No, SOS for Vulpix has been pretty easy. I've just had bad shiny luck. I mean, the actual setup has been pretty smooth. Just the actual shiny luck is not there. Because Primal Groudon stops it from hailing. You don't have to worry about random damage from that. Because the Intense Sun prevents it. So, it's kind of nice. Yeah, definitely making a video about the Vulpix. That's for sure. It's like, hey, make it really easy for you. Is there any difference between a standard Vulpix? Its ears. The main thing you look for is its eyes and ears are purple. So it's not super dramatic of a change, but that's like the main tell is like the eyes and the ears are like purple. Obviously, Sandshrew has like a dark blue belly, so like that's really obvious, right? So the shinies are on screen. They're over there in the bottom. But since like when the Pokemon calls for help, like it kind of zooms in on the Pokemon, it'll be pretty easy to tell when the shiny shows up. Because like Alolan Vulpix has a lot of blue to it, and then like the shiny has more purple to it. So that's pretty much like the tell, right? Sweet deal, dude. Everything's working. Yeah, see right there. It just gets canceled out because of the intense sun. It's awesome. Did I save a thing about that? I think I did, right? Yeah. Do 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 do. You gonna call for help? Yeah. What's going on, edits? Nope, I don't do that. Why did it switch? That's weird. You gave up on Shiny Meowth, you got a 960 chain, and you ran away by accident? Oh no. That's brutal. What do you name it? Whatever you want. Whatever sounds cool. Shiny Alpha Eevee. Unbelievable. That's amazing. Yo, you gotta let me know what the nature was. That's insane. I'm the last person to ask for names for Pokemon. I don't really like to name Pokemon, so I'm really no help, unfortunately. It was just random? Oh, wow. I thought it was from a space-time distortion. Still nothing. Cool. Still trying. Still trying. We didn't find it yesterday. I mean, this is like day 3 of doing it, so any luck? Nope. Do they actually spawn on different sides depending on the version? No, it's literally how you set them up. No, it doesn't matter the version. I just particularly had the Vulpix on the. I had to like reset up my my SOS chain in the middle of it. So no. Normally they're both on the right side. I just had to fix when my chain got messed up. Ultra Sun for Vulpix, and then Ultra Moon is for Sandshrew. Happy Friday. Because you basically can switch between which Pokemon calls for help at any time. So it doesn't really matter what Pokemon calls for help. It's just normally you start on the right side and then the Pokemon calls to the left. What's going on, Pokeboy? What's going on? Terrible shiny luck. Terrible, I say. Terrible. My cat Zoe wants in. Yeah. Never mind. Really wish the Ultra games were on Switch. Oh no, for sure. They technically were supposed to be. I think they just like scrapped the idea. You can actually have Primal Groudon on Switch. I believe you can have it in Scarlet and Violet. You transfer Groudon, pretty sure. I haven't transferred my shiny, so I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure you can. Yeah, my other graphics card's working, yeah. So this is me testing it out, seeing how it's working. So far so good. It definitely works, so. It's a good thing I saved my electronics. Groudon, yes. Primal Groudon, no. Yeah, I don't really know. I mean, I haven't, like I said, I don't transfer my stuff around. And you get Primal Groudon in Pokemon Scarlet. Like you just have to find the item. No, you cannot get Primal Groudon. These games do not introduce the primal mechanics. Hmm. That's a bummer. Because it's just an item. Oh, there's videos on it. Hang on. Let me see. Groudon. I mean, it'll definitely probably be in Legend Zygarde. Let's... No, you can't. You can't even get it in Sword and Shield. That's weird. It's like a held item. That's a bummer. Oh well. It'll be available on Switch Lite. I mean, it's going to be available on regular Switch, so it would also be on the Switch Lite. It wouldn't be the best way to play it. Yeah, getting a 3DS system is pretty expensive. You really have to like figure out which one you want. So, hey, Dreadful. Yeah. I'll just keep this Groudon in this copy. That was the plan. Until my graphics card completely like died yesterday. So I have yet to test out how well Temtem plays on this graphics card with like my multi setup. So I figured I'd just keep it simple, do exactly what I was doing yesterday, and just see how my computer runs. Yeah, that's your super chat from earlier this week. Yep. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna play Temtem this week. I don't know. We gotta test it out later tonight. That's a pretty expensive 3DS system. I would try to avoid like custom 3DS systems. I try to go for the more basic ones because $280 for that Pikachu one's a lot. It's a cool 3DS system, but it's definitely more money. Well, I mean, if you get the Switch 1 version, if you don't have a Switch 2 by that point, I mean, you don't have to really pay too much to upgrade, so... No, not really. I mean, you can find them cheaper. It depends on where you buy them from, honestly. Let me see, Retro. I don't know if Retro still has any. Am I gonna evolve the Sandshrew if you get one? Once I get another one, I will. If you want a 2DS system, the homies at Retro Island Gaming, they have one for $140. Yeah, that's the only like 3DS, 2DS system they have in stock. Nope, still no Vulpix, unfortunately. Yeah, Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee was the last time we had them in a video game proper. Just pretty wild to think about. All right, cool. Are you gonna call for help? There you go. Why don't I just get a shiny Vulpix though? I already have one. This isn't really a brand new shiny Pokemon. I have an Alolan Vulpix in Legends Arceus. I do play Sword and Shield, but I haven't played it in a hot minute. I don't really have any projects that I'm wanting to do in Sword and Shield, so. You just did Masuda method for an Alolan Sandshrew? Nice. Yeah, the whole purpose of me catching, like finding the shiny in Gen 7 is so that we can catch it in a Beast Ball. Why don't you catch it? It's not shiny. It's not sparkly. Don't want it. And just catch the shiny. Trying. There's nothing to catch. They ain't here. Nope. Oh, shiny Gibble and a Beast Ball. That's cool. Oh no, I don't have a substitute. Do 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 do. That was quick. My gosh. What do you recommend for catching shiny Ultra Beast? I mean, if you're trying to catch an Ultra Beast, use a Beast Ball. It's literally like the preferred Pokeball for them. No, I wouldn't. Honestly, man, I wouldn't worry too much about it. I mean, I'm not worried about like the Switch 2. You just really want the thing? No, I get you. It's just gonna be hard to get the thing, you know? No, sorry you can't sleep, Dreadful. That's annoying. Alright, cool. Yeah, so it moves over. It auto defaults to the left when I pick a different move, which is kind of funny. No, you can get what's it called? You can get Gibble from Scarlet and Violet in a Beast Ball. I don't know what video game you were playing it on, but it's possible to pass down the Beast Ball. You just have to like do a lot of Pokemon breeding. Oh, you're working on your little Pokedex right now? Sweet. What's going on, Biscuit? Welcome to the live stream. Still nothing. Ooh. Oh, that was the first shiny you failed? Oh no. Alright, trying to get Dratini to show up. Yeah, that one takes a while. What's going on, Miles? What's happening? Oh. I don't think that's gonna happen. I'm pretty sure they're gonna limit like one Switch 2 per person. I don't think they're gonna let people buy like 5 of them. I doubt it. Especially someplace like especially like a GameStop, like they're not gonna do that. I could see like a Walmart, Target, those places not caring as much, but you really never know. Because that could be like a store thing specifically. I mean, I don't blame you. I mean, but if you're really trying to get the Switch too, you got to check every possible place, you know. Because like I said, you never know. They like, you know, like random GameStop could just have a bunch of systems out of nowhere. Like sometimes they just get more than they thought they were gonna get, you know. You really never know. Especially if you're trying to get it like day one. Like you have to literally try every possible store. Because you don't know till you go, so. No, I mean, sometimes. I mean, I have a day one Switch and it still works perfectly fine. What's going on, Ashton? What's happening? I mean, it's definitely going to sell out for sure. Like, I expect it to. What's going on, Like, so many people online are like, I mean, justifiably so. Like, you're allowed to not be happy about the pricing of anything, but that, like, just because the price is up there doesn't mean people are not going to find a way to get a Switch too. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're going to find a way. Or they're just going to be smarter with what they purchased day one. You know, like some people are just going to get the console. They may not purchase like everything day one. And it's going to sell out. I think it will. The main thing is if Scarlet and Violet actually does have a good performance update, because people are going to make videos about it, and if Scarlet and Violet does have a really good performance update, like that alone will make people want to get the Switch too. Let alone like the new Mario Kart and Donkey Kong and GameCube on Switch 2. Because like the Switch 2 is just going to be a more powerful system for pretty much everything you already play on your Switch 1. So like that alone, like once people start making videos like showcasing that, that's when the FOMO is going to kick in for a lot of people. What's going on, Aaron? I don't think they can, man. I mean, it's been like what, 3 years now. I truly don't think they can make it work on Switch 1. I mean, it's been plenty of time for them to make it work, and it's like it works, but you know, not as well as you'd want it to. Is the counter off? Oh, it could be. Sometimes that just happens. I press the button and then the button doesn't register or whatever. So much better though. Oh, for sure it did. I mean, it's the #2 selling Pokemon video game of all time, so I mean, it's probably going to do wonders on the Switch too. Yeah, their performance updates for Scarlet and Violet really did not do much. As someone who like actively played it a ton, like during its first like year, like they didn't really do a lot. Yep, that'd be the shiny Primal Groudon. Helping me try to find a shiny. Failing miserably. But I think they're overhyping it. I think people are overhating it. There's more hate than hype. Especially for the online discourse. There's definitely more people angry than excited, I would say. Lower quality for years. I don't know. I disagree. It depends on what you want on the Switch. I mean, like Breath of the Wild and Tears of a Kingdom, they run pretty flawlessly considering what the Switch is, because the Switch itself is pretty much like a potato in terms of technology. And somehow they like made it run as best as it could. Pokemon it has its own problems because like the entirety of the Switch system's like life cycle, like they went from a 3DS to a Switch, so they had an awkward transition from that, and they had a lot of questionable, you know, things that they had to like cut out that people were not happy about. So they've just had like a rough time trying to figure out what works and what doesn't work in like a modern gaming console for Pokemon. I mean, I'd like the Wii U. There wasn't any Pokemon games on the Wii U. That's why I said 3DS, because like, yeah, Pokemon was not a main thing for like, you know, on any console until the Switch. So like that transition for Game Freak was, you know, kind of rough, and it's kind of always been rough since then. Yeah, pretty much. I'd say that, like, you know, like Let's Go Pikachu graphically looks really pretty, but like a lot of people don't like the catching mechanic, which is fair. You know, if you don't like it, why would you play it? You know, we do have Legends Arceus. We do. Peak. We're playing Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon for Nintendo 3DS. In terms of console generations. Yeah, I mean, the Switch is more powerful than the Wii U, but not by much. It's practically the same system in a way, just portable. Just combined the 3DS and the Wii U. I mean, yeah, that's pretty much what they did. They just took away the themes. Yeah, I mean, the Switch was definitely a gamble. Like Nintendo was not doing well in the Wii U and like the 3DS era. Like they were doing pretty poor. Like the 3DS was doing okay, but like the Wii U was doing terrible. So the fact that the Switch was even like a success is like kind of remarkable. So like now they're just kind of fine tuning it for the Switch too. It's just the price of goods and everything, and just how the overall economy is globally is kind of trash. So that's why it costs so much. Also, they're actually making a console that competes with like PlayStation and Xbox. So like, of course, it's going to cost a little more money on principle because it's actually using like more modern-ish tech, even though it's technically probably like behind a generation. But that doesn't really matter. You can clearly see the performance is much better. I don't know. I'm not trying to defend Nintendo. Like, if you don't want to Switch 2, like, don't buy it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not even buying it day one. You know? It's very clear of why I personally would want one. It just takes my Switch games and it plays it better. Like, that's good enough reason for me on principle, let alone what other brand new video games they'll make, right? It's the game's $80. Just don't buy Mario Kart then. Yeah, I hate the fact that Xbox did that too. Like, because like the Xbox Series S was a very affordable console, and then all of a sudden it's like top dollar now. Like, that was weird. Because that console was so cheap for like years. So for them to like switch up on that was kind of wild. I could see the Xbox Series X being more expensive or whatever, but it's been out. So like, it's just weird that the Xbox specifically is doing that. Do you... Yeah, I mean, like, pretty much all these companies need to understand that like their profits from the last like 5 years was, you know, because of like COVID, and like people were bored, but like, you know, people don't got that kind of money to just spend like that no more. What's going on? Yeah, pretty much. Everything's just more expensive in general. Yeah, worst time for me to try to save up money for a PC, and because it's gonna cost infinitely a million times more money. Yay. It's brutal. This is Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. What's going on, Sophia? That's why I'm perfectly content just playing the same video games I already have. Like, my backlog is pretty intense, so I'm just enjoying what I do have, you know. Substitute. Do. I mean, in general, like I feel like $60 was a pretty. I mean, like I grew up in a generation where games were 50, so like the fact that I've seen games go from 50 to 60 and now that they're pushing 70, 80 or more is like it's kind of just annoying, honestly. But I mean, there's nothing I can really do about it. If I don't, if the video game's too much money, you just don't buy it. So. Oh, computer-wise, I have no idea. I've done a couple different like builds, like custom build ideas of what I want to do, but I generally have to like kind of like look over again and kind of figure out like what I actually need versus like the dream PC build. So I just need a computer to work. Like I don't need my like dream computer at all. Plus like, yeah, really don't have the money for that stuff right now. So because Windows 11 is like a thing, and I have to get a new computer because mine is basically like running its course. So you finally got the Dratini, sweet. The problem I'm running into is a lot of computer builds don't have like not external, like more internal storage for like memory. A lot of the PC builds just have like a million fans. So that's kind of annoying. I want a lot of like storage for like videos and stuff like built in the computer, not externally. I don't want to build my own PC. I'd rather not. I'd probably mess it up. I don't mind buying a custom build through like a company. That's pretty much what I've always done. But all the companies that I used to buy my computers from don't exist anymore. Definitely going AMD for sure. Yeah, Intel's a nightmare this time around for their generation cycle. I'm talking about actual like space in the actual PC. Like the case has specific spots for like multiple hard drives, and a lot of like PC builds you could buy, they don't have the space for it. Like the case itself is not meant for it, so I have to like really like be really picky about the case, and then I kind of go from there. I just haven't had the time to do the research. I've been trying to make sure that this computer actually still works, you know. I'll probably like look more into it over the weekend. Yeah, but Intel's been having a lot of performance issues and stuff with their recent generations of stuff, so I'd rather avoid that at all costs. I'd hate to spend like thousands of dollars on a computer for it to be like running terrible. So I'd rather avoid it at all costs. Yep. That's the annoying part. You would think that, you know, Windows 11 would work better. You would think. No, that's true. It's just you can only really have so many like solid state drives on a motherboard. You know what I mean? Like I said, I haven't even done my research on like what computer I want to build. So I just personally like having storage like that because you can get, you know, it's a lot. It depends. But I feel like it's much cheaper to get like a 10 terabyte hard drive that just kind of is like a SATA disk drive versus like an SSD. For like having 10 terabytes of like on a solid state would be so expensive. It's like I'd rather not. Yeah, I never used Windows 8. I always had Windows 7 and then I went to Windows 10. So yeah, typically there's like two. I don't know. It's one of those things where I haven't like bought a computer in like, I mean, pretty much almost a decade. Very close, about like 8 years. So I really like physically need to like look at computers and like learn what I'm purchasing basically. Because I mean, the reason why my computer has worked for so long is because of like, you know, maintenance and just being able to take care of it properly. Oh, I mean, I kind of have to. I like have to get a new computer, so it's happening whether I like it or not. Do 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 do. All these changes. I mean, computer parts can last a long time. The main thing is just cleaning it. You know, that's all you really got. I especially now have to be more cautious about my computer setup because I have cats now, and like their cat fur gets everywhere. So I like just general cleaning happens a lot more often than it used to. No, I wouldn't do that. No, I don't really need to do that. No, I have too much stuff, and I'd rather just do that with stuff in my own time. I just want the base foundation of my new computer to be like exactly what it like just needs to be to function for, you know, live streaming, making videos, blah blah blah. Kinda. I mean, I still have tons of footage on my hard drives for like videos I like have yet to make, so I'd hate to like not have that. Dude, where is my shiny, dude? This is so insane. My shiny luck is so bad. It's gonna for sure be exciting to like actually like have a new computer build, but like my dream build is to have like all new monitors because I have pretty basic monitors. I've never had like a really fancy build because I've always pretty much like done stuff on like as cheap as you can while still, you know, being useful. But like, I mean, there's been probably plenty of times where I could have gotten like 120 hertz monitor or better, and I just never did. I just bought other stuff over the years. So like, yeah. Oh, I know it's gonna change my life like so much. Considering that like I want to get more into like playing Halo again and just other video games that I haven't played yet that are just kind of sitting in the backlog. 4 days, yeah, man. It was actually day 3 of this one specifically. I think so, man. I think especially the Halo Master Chief Collection, I could see that being on Switch too. Same with Halo Infinite. Maybe just like the multiplayer aspect, but I think the Switch 2 is going to have a lot of stuff like that, maybe. Because, like, Xbox has a good relationship with Nintendo. So, like, why wouldn't they want to put Halo on more systems? They're already doing it for Gears of War, because that's going to be on PlayStation 5. Which, honestly, is cool, because, like, once upon a time, they were gonna have Gears of War, I think, like, 3 be on PlayStation 3 years ago, and they just never did. Probably because Xbox just wanted to keep it on 360 at the time, but I think it's just cool that they're just having all this cross-play and cross-saves and just more power to the gamer instead of, like, the console you own. So, yeah, because I personally don't really care for exclusives. Like, obviously, I play Pokemon, but that's like a Nintendo thing, but that's kind of the experience that you pay for, right? Yeah, Cyberpunk being on the Switch 2 is kind of wild, but like I'll never play Cyberpunk on the Switch 2. You know what I mean? I don't really care. Cool that it exists, but definitely not the audience for it. Yeah, honestly, it's a great thing. It is like kind of dying out though, because the console war stuff is just kind of really silly, especially nowadays because like so many because the companies are understanding that they can make more money if they're having their video games on multiple platforms instead of just like staying exclusively on a console or whatever. So that's probably honestly what it is, but also like cross-play is pretty standard now in a lot of multiplayer stuff. So that's probably another reason why that, like, you know, video games are just on so many consoles and PC and all that stuff. I don't think that Nintendo's ever going to do that though, especially not their first party stuff. I don't think they're going to ever do that. It's Nintendo. They're very stuck in their ways about that because they want, you know, the Nintendo quality of things. So I don't see them ever changing that. I could see maybe like they could make like a Mario specific video game that would be on multiple platforms, but like that would just be that video game itself. But even then, I don't see it happening. Nintendo's very happy with what they got. Nintendo quality. I mean, it's their company. If they keep doing it, depends. I mean, the Switch one, it's by itself did wonders in terms of sales. So I don't know. I don't really care how well these companies do in terms of money. I just like playing video games, so I purchase the thing that has the video games I want to play. You know what I mean? Like if Nintendo flops and they start doing poor in sales, I mean that's on them. You know, they can figure it out. Hmm. Hmm. I mean, that's a whole can of worms, but I mean, I mean, Nintendo's its own thing, but in general, just like if you're talking about just like people not being like loyal to companies, like a lot of companies don't give people reasons to do that, and like people get laid off of jobs all the time. So I mean, I don't blame people for not having that kind of loyalty. Like I said, I only play Nintendo stuff because they have the games that I want. I have plenty of other stuff. I still play my Xbox 360. You know, it's still going great. You know, like I don't have to buy the latest and greatest video games to have fun. I got plenty of stuff to have, you know, have fun with. Right. I don't think it has me. It doesn't have to be more than that. Like you just want to play games that are on Switch too. Like, you know, you get a Switch too. When you get a Switch too, I mean, that's up to you. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think there's a super urgency to get a Switch 2 unless, you know, you just want to play Mario Kart World like day one. You know what I mean? Like it's very case by case. I mean, I know plenty of people that literally just have like a Switch just so they can play Pokemon and that's all they play on it. I mean, that's probably really true. Just depends on what you like to play. Yeah, especially if you have a powerful computer. Like, yeah, absolutely. Like, you know, playing your computer. All right, Dreadful. Take it easy, buddy. Hopefully you get some good sleep. I once upon a time had a powerful computer, but now it's, you know, that's end of its life, so. I'm curious if they're ever going to bring back the original Splatoon on, like, Switch 1 or 2, because, like, they don't have the original Splatoon available anymore. Just for, like, a... I don't know, just to have it, you know? Like, it's just kind of stuck on the Wii U. This would be Pokemon Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon for Nintendo 3DS. That video game. I mean, they have, you know, Splatoon 2 and 3 on Switch, and like I had fun playing it on Switch, so. I mean, the simplest way to explain Splatoon, I feel like, especially, you know, like if you ever had like a Super Soaker or like a paintball, you know, like paintball stuff, like it's literally just like having like Nerf toys with paint. It's practically what Splatoon is. It's a lot of like controlling the... It's kind of like King of the Hill from like Halo. You're pretty much just trying to control an area, like the entire video, like the entire match. I don't know, it's fun. It's its own thing, you know. It's not for everybody, but I mean, they little like one of the things you can have is literally just a paint roller. It's kind of funny. Oh, thanks for subscribing. Yep. I still play this video game all the time. You there yet? Oh my gosh, we're at 500 subs. Hey, 501 to be exact. Wow, thanks everybody. The Clips channel's getting the subs. Sick. You gonna catch the shiny or what? Trying. Not showing up. It's just super surprising to see terrible luck on both video games, and they both have a shiny charm, and just, yeah. It's very odd. Well, I'm doing multi-streaming, so I just have just a different chat room of people being like, "What's this video game?" You know. So it's just is what it is. You know, I don't mind telling people what it is. Some people just generally don't know, so I assume people don't know. So like, you know, they ask the question, I give them the answer. So the shiny odds is 1 out of 274 with a shiny charm after a chain of 30, and clearly we're past that. And without a shiny charm, it's 1 out of 316. So we're over like normal shiny odds for SOS. So clearly past that. Yep. Honestly, this is the easy part. I mean, catching it in a beast ball is the more challenging part. I mean, because like literally, like there's no difficulty to what I'm doing. It's literally just waiting for the shiny to show up. Like we have the SOS chain going super smooth. Like they're not doing lots of damage. Like it's just little micromanaging and just waiting for the shiny to show up. At 7 years older? No, I did that for my shiny Rowlet, so that was a 5-year process. So I thought about, so like realistically, the shiny primal Kyogre like doesn't do anything. It would just aesthetically look cool, but like it fundamentally wouldn't benefit me to have it in battle. Because the reason we have the Groudon in the battle is it prevents the hail from Vulpix to start. On top of it, it's since the sun's always out, it brings it makes it so that the Vulpix will guarantee to harvest the Lepid Berry. That's how they don't run out of moves. So it's a whole like harvest Lepid Berry setup on both video games. Yeah, it would just look cool, but I was just like, eh. I could do it the next time I do it, because I have the primal shiny Kyogre. So just like actually having the shiny primal Groudon is like factually like it's actually benefiting me, where the Kyogre would just look pretty. Yeah, pretty much. But I technically have to do this all over again, so. Because I have to get 2 Vulpix and 2 Sandshrew because they're evolutions. That's why I'd have to do it over again. So I'd have to get an extra one for their evolutions. Because we're trying to get an Alolan Pokedex. But make it shiny and as many Pokemon as possible in the Beast Ball. So. Honestly, I mean, I'll be 32 this year and it doesn't really bother me. a lot of society is built around the fact of like they make you like think you have to figure out all these things and do everything all in your 20s, when the reality is like your 20s is a lot of just messing around and finding out who you want to be, what you want to do, and then like your 30s is you actually like achieving those things or just living the life you want to live, right? I don't know. I just as someone who's now in their 30s, like it's really not a lot different than my 20s. You definitely want to double down on doing things you like, though. I think that's the main thing about getting older. Like, you really don't need to be doing stuff you don't want to do. If you don't want to do something, then don't do it. That's like my main advice. Yeah, I mean, you definitely have more aches and pains, but it's just kind of your body saying, hey, you need to be more active, you need to stretch, you need to watch what you eat, etc., etc. Because I definitely feel it, but I'm also like super sensitive to just everything, so I just notice a lot of things all the time. It's kind of annoying. Oh no, for sure. I mean, if you definitely sleep weird, like you definitely can feel it throughout the entire day, so they thought we were gonna have flying cars in like the 2000s. we really don't need flying cars. What we really need is more public transit, especially in the United States. That's what we really need. We don't need flying cars. Walkable cities and more public transit. As someone who lives in a walkable city and has good public transit, like everybody should have it, because like it utterly like it makes my life a lot easier. So it's quite nice. Everybody should have that. True. I mean, there's nothing wrong with like driving around, but just like having the option is like, you know, better than not having it, because a lot of people that don't have a public transit, which basically means you always have to have a car, always have to have insurance, always have to have extra things, you know, like that stuff's annoying. Yeah, man, like I'm so thankful that I don't have to have a car. Like it's quite nice. Like the amount of money you have to put into the car to use it, and upkeep, maintenance, whatever, like it's annoying. The shiny odds is 1 out of 274 on both video games, so we're over odds. No, fair enough. I mean, I'm not judging anybody for having cars or whatever. Like, I kind of miss driving around, but I also don't miss just all of that. You know, it's like it's good to know how to drive a car, but I definitely don't miss everything that comes with it. Yeah, no, you're all good. So the plan was to stream Temtem today, but my graphics card died the other day. So I don't know. I have to test out how Temtem plays on this computer now with a different graphics card. Because it was the plan to do it today, but then kind of ran into that problem yesterday of my graphics card dying. So oh, it technically still works, but it's one of those things where it's not worth the risk of still using it. So it's a good thing I saved my other graphics card from years ago. Dude, literally, man, if I didn't have this graphics card, I wouldn't be able to work like at all. I'd be in a really bad spot. So yeah. Well, I just feel like fundamentally, like there should always be like, you know, public transit for everybody to use, but like you should also have the option to like have a car if you want one. But you shouldn't have to like need one. That makes sense. Yeah. No, 100%. Something sparkle, dude. This is brutal. What's going on, Lindsay? No, I totally get you. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, everybody has different, you know, goals in life. Some people want to own property and have like a ton of land, and you know what I mean? Like, everybody wants to do what they want to do. That's different. I personally don't want to own a house. So living in a walkable city definitely fits my lifestyle more. But also just from like a functioning like lifestyle, it makes it a lot easier for me to just do things and not have to worry about so many other things I don't want to. Yeah, I'm at a. I mean, I could get a different graphics card, but the one I'm using right now, it's working. So, but yeah, I just need a whole new computer. That's what I need. Not doing too good. Sorry to hear, Lindsay. Yeah, having to drive 30 minutes every day. Gosh, I'd hate that. Because the moment you get stuck in traffic or like things are going super slow one day, like, no, no. Oh, your Switch situation? Oh. Uh-oh. I'm assuming like it's... Oh, no. Yeah, it is what it is, Shellos. Nothing I can do about it. It's just old. It's like an 8-year-old graphics card almost. That's done like 8 years of live streaming, recording footage, rendering videos. I mean, it did what it had to do. But I mean, physically it looks fine. So I may actually keep it as like a fun keepsake. And like one day just kind of like, I don't know, put it on display or something. I don't know. Just like throwing it out would be silly. Oh no, for sure, Pugboy. That's not what I'm saying at all. I just think the foundation of things should just be like you should have access to public transit, but also have the option of having a car, because clearly everybody has different, you know, day-to-day needs or whatever. Because when you don't have public transport and you have to get a car, like it's kind of Lame. Like, if I wanted to go to a computer store and I take the bus, it's $2. Like, it's like $2.50 for like a 20-30 minute bus ride. Like, can't beat that. So there and back, it's $5. Or I can walk. Like, can't beat that. Can't get an Uber or a Lyft for $2. It's like, it's kind of nice. Dude, my shiny luck is so bad. Unbelievable. It's making the memory go up a lot. Oh, it's just OBS. Oh, that makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah, give it up for day 3. We still haven't seen anything sparkle. Yeah. No, I'm just making my point clear because I feel like some people just like missed what I was getting, like my talking point was. So. Oh, my substitute went poof. Got Arceus today. Nice. Do. Cool. Substitute. I mean, this is like the worst SOS chain that I've had in a long time. So. Yeah, thanks for subscribing. Oops. Cool. Do. Bam. Nah, you'll find the shiny Kyogre. It'll show up. Just keep believing. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. We'll see you. I mean, this is my 3rd day looking for both of these shiny Pokemon. Like, you just, you just gotta keep trying. Like, we're almost at like 1,000 SOS calls on 2 systems, like combined. Like, that's kind of insane. But you know, it happens. I have no idea. It all depends on money. So I really don't know. Cause like depending on like my budget, like there could be a good deal for like this kind of combo or whatever. It really just depends. Also, like whatever's actually available is like a thing too. So I really don't know. I have like a general idea of what I want to get, but it really just comes down to price and availability. Because basically at this point, if this computer can keep on working and get me to a point where I can do lots of live streaming this month, to the point where I can actually have enough money to get a computer, like that would be great. But I mean, I really don't know. So it's just the worst time to have to get a new computer for me specifically, because like we're moving soon. So like, yeah, not a fan. Having to do so many like expensive things at the same time. But that's life for you. Just gotta keep on going and see what happens. Yeah. Yeah, no, typically I buy brand new, especially computer parts. I typically buy brand new. I don't want to deal with buying used computer parts. Like, this computer has lasted me practically like 7-8 years. So especially with a computer, I definitely would buy that stuff brand new. I wouldn't want to go buy anything used. No, so to get to the Psy Park, you have to get the you need like the hook shot thing. So you have to get to the third island, and then once you're like halfway through the island, you unlock it, and then you can go back to the Psy Park. So yeah, it takes a while to get to that, to get to the Psy Park, but like once you have the item to get there, then you can go there whenever. Yeah, exactly. I want less of a headache, especially with something that's, especially for my job. That's why I wouldn't want to buy it used. Like, video game consoles are completely different. Like, that's a whole different story. But like a computer that's meant to do like some really powerful stuff, like you really don't want to. Personally, I don't want anything that's already had like mileage on it. I'd rather it be just brand new, ready to go. Not really. I mean, I actively like shiny hunting, so I look forward to doing this. So I mean, it's been like almost 2 hours of check-in and still haven't found it. So not the substitute breaking. But yeah, the intense sun scaring away the shiny. Yep. Yep. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh, really? That's funny. Yeah, when I play Temtem on the Switch, I like turn off the battle animations because but it's much better on PC. Yeah, I just don't. I just haven't done the test yet because I haven't had the time. But I don't know how well playing Temtem and then having two separate capture cards is gonna do well with like performance on this graphics card because I went from like 11 to like 6, so like the amount of memory on this graphics card is much lower. But it still works. So. Oh, the following animation. Gotcha. Hey, look, it's at 500, folks. Woo! Seen 1,000 SOS Pokemon and no sparkles. One would say that's bad luck. The 500 dream's dead. Pretty much. Alright. Cool. Alright, folks. I'm gonna take a quick little break. And when we get back, hopefully I can find a shiny. So, just give me a few minutes. Let me go check up my cat, see how she's doing, and then I'll be right back. And we're back. All right, cool. Zoe is happy. She had her dinner. Break was good, and you know, hopefully this can turn into a shiny Pokemon, you know? So let's see what we can do. Just fought one. Yeah, so like originally I was just gonna take a break, and then I was like, oh, it's like literally her time for to give her wet food, and I was like, oh, well, I should probably do that now. So. Well, it's over 500 on both copies, so there's really nothing I can really do. Just the shiny luck is just not there, you know. Be perfect if like I found one of the shiny Pokemon, so then I could continue this tomorrow. At least one of them, because Dexnav was very highly requested for live streaming. So, dude, unreal. Nope. Please try again. Nope. Well, that was lame. Apparently my shiny charm is broken. Just not allowed to have shiny Dude, I haven't found a shiny Pokemon in like a while. Like the catch combo didn't find me anything the other day. That's still actually going too. Catch combo's saved. on my Switch. It's just, yeah, 3 days of this. What when was the last shiny? Maybe Temtem? Just pretty bad luck, man. Dude, that's what I'm saying. Purple ears or blue belly. Which one's gonna show up first, you know? This Vulpix has been like harvesting so many berries. All right. There's so much memory. What's going on over there? Oh, maybe we should just get rid of that. That's weird. I don't really name Pokemon, to be honest with you. So, no. So, like, I'm just looking at my task manager for my computer, and just like looking at it, just understanding what's happening on my computer. It's just weird. Honestly, it's nothing. I mean, things are running smoothly. It's just, you know, trying to figure out like what's going on with the computer, since like I technically have a different setup now. Do. It's weird. I just really don't like naming Pokemon. If I don't have an idea, you know, why bother? Oh, that's probably why. Okay. Cool. Oh, you got a shiny? Sick. 4 days. A drought. That's pretty brutal. Nope. This is so insane. No, not my substitute. Oh, you didn't have any repels when you dex sniff? Oh gosh. Yeah, that must have taken you forever. At least you got the shiny though. Hmm. Do 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 do. Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. Do, do. Where are you, Vulpix? Where are you? There's nothing to ooh about. There's no sparkles yet. Do. There's only pain. Pretty much. Do. Oh, that's it. It only took 3 days. All right, cool. So that's still going. And now we can. So let me pause that one. And we'll just focus on this one. Literally join as we got the shiny. Sick. Alrighty, folks. Now we get to catch this thing in a beast ball. Alright, so Mr. Mime, do you have Thunder Wave? Yes, you do. Thanks. About time. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see the differences, but when it I mean, you can see the purple, but when they when the camera changes, you can definitely see it. All right, Thunder Wave. On the shiny. Just in case, let me take that Leopard Berry back. Just in case, actually. You never know. I don't think I'm gonna need it, but might as well. Alright, go for the Thunderbolt on the normal one. I personally want to collect every Gen 7 Pokemon as a shiny and then catch as many of them as possible in the Beast Ball to have that collection of shiny Pokemon. Because the Beast Ball is really easily obtained in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. So that's particularly why I'm playing these video games in particular. Oh. Alright, sweet. Now we just keep throwing the Beast Ball and we see what happens. That was almost so clutch. Gen 2 and 6 are like my favorites to play, or just like my favorites in general. Ooh. What's going on, Pokemon? Yeah, I still play Gen 3 myself. I just haven't played it recently. Two. 3. Boo. That's annoying. Well, it's being kind of stubborn, so just to be safe, let me give it the harvest ability. Just to be safe. Basically, we're doing this so that the berry that it now has, it'll basically recycle it. So, because you never know how long it takes to catch a Pokemon in a Beast Ball, so it could take a while. It's actually really good for Vulpix in particular, but sometimes it'd be like that. Wow, critical capture on a Beast Ball, but do we actually catch it? No. Oh, that's brutal. Ah, that was awful. That was not so fun. Sure. That works, but not the critical capture. Sure. That's fine. Whatever. We did it. Beast Ball, Shiny Vulpix. We've done it, folks. Sick. Let's go check it out. What do you got for me? Would be like careful. Naughty nature. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, that doesn't really work out that great. It's okay. Ooh, it's got 4 perfect stats. Oh, let's go. Oh, it's got 4 perfect stats. Oh, baby. Okay, hold up. Let's see. Marking. Okay, so hit points, attack, special attack, and special defense. That is pretty wild. Because normally you get like 3 perfect stats from SOS. Or is it 4? I can't remember. Pretty sure it's 3. I'm always reading chat. Let me see. No. Was this one 4 perfect stats? This one, okay. So 4 perfect stats is the normal. Okay, I think maybe legendary is 3 perfect stats. I don't know. Cool. So I think we have an Alola box, right? Yeah, Alola forms. Haha. We did it. After 3 days, I got my shiny. Sometimes, I mean, you get lucky. Sometimes you do get lucky and you'll get, you know, the 5 or 6 IV, but it's pretty much guaranteed 4 after the 30 chain, right? Okay, so that's the... Shiny... Fix. That's the first one, because we have to find the second one. Cool. Alright, let me close out all of this stuff real fast. Do 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 do. Sorry, I'm just looking at my computer, just watching it, because, you know, different graphics card. Let me see. Let me switch screens real fast. Trying to see something. Yep. Okay, so yeah. Well, we got the Vulpix today, so we still have some more time today. So we definitely could try to get the Alolan Sandshrew. Definitely could try. See what happens. Okay, so yes, we're just gonna focus on this one for now. So meet that. Switch on over. And okay, cool. Do 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 do. Okay. And that. Do, 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 do. I mean, my computer's working, but it's just still having some kind of issues right now. Can't really figure out while I'm streaming, unfortunately. Don't really know what's kind of going on. Like, everything's working fine, but my task manager says something else. So, but to be on the safe side, folks, I think we're just gonna end stream here, mainly because I still have to like do a bunch of tests on my computer to make sure like we can still do other video games and stuff like that. So, because I literally cannot afford to buy new stuff right now, so just more or less peace of mind, just making sure things are working properly and all that stuff. So. But we did get the shiny Vulpix, which is good. But, yeah, we're probably not going to do a 10-hour live stream tomorrow unless I know my computer's, like, 100% good to go. But definitely, it did work today, so. But, yeah, I will see y'all sometime tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. And, yeah, I'll see you later.